What is good YouTube, Warstu here with a video on the future of Marvel and Avengers Endgame. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. So we are giving away Captain Marvel on Blu-ray, DVD or 4K. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below why I should pick you. And obviously subscribe to the channel so you know if you win. So over the last 24 hours, Marvel has released Robert Downey Jr.'s test footage that he had to do before he obviously secured the Iron Man role, and everyone in that V-roll footage said they knew before he even started to talk that he was perfect for the role, but because he was quite controversial at the time due to his history, they had to screen test him, but they knew he was perfect. So obviously Marvel's releasing a load of bonus footage, teasers. That's not the full clip because obviously this is to do with Endgame's Blu-ray coming out at the end of August, stroke early September, I think is when it comes out, which is interesting. So we know Endgame is less than $8 million from beating Avatar's record, but let's be honest guys, I'm going to be quite cynical here, I'm going to be quite negative. They should have beat Avatar months ago, realistically, because Avatar was a one-off movie. This is a combination of 22 movies, so they realistically should have beat Avatar very easily. And then we get some footage of Natasha Romanoff, aka Scarlett Johansson, aka Nat, aka Black Widow, talking about how she wanted to portray herself in this role and about how it's cool to keep coming back and coming back. As we know, she is now dead, but we know she's currently shooting her own movie in Budapest, Hungary, so she might be gone, but she's not forgotten, and as we know, her movie will be set around the Civil War and Infinity War, or it could really be set during Endgame because there was a 5-year time jump. It could be set before the actual time jump because they didn't explain a lot of things, like how Hulk merged with Bruce Banner and how we got Professor Hulk, Smart Hulk, sorry. So there is a lot of unanswered questions that maybe we might get the answers to on the deleted scenes on the Blu-ray. So it's interesting they did reveal them. I wanted to briefly go over them if you haven't seen them because they're not widely distributed, so I wanted to show my audience them. So San Diego Comic-Con week already, it's already started, with it technically starting on Wednesday and the preview starting on Thursday, but the main event doesn't start until Saturday night, 5:30 San Diego time, when Kevin Feige and guests take the stage. So I'm still going to say it guys, there could be a massive reveal of the next Avengers movie, which if you do look at Captain Marvel movie, we had the Kree, we had the Skrull, then if you look at Spider-Man Far From Home, careful for spoilers, I might ruin your life, Nick Fury being a Skrull, Maria Hill being Talos's wife because Nick Fury was Talos in theory, then it does look like they are setting up a secret invasion, and maybe they could reveal it. Let's be honest guys, only the Avengers movies break $2 billion and Marvel has to recuperate a lot of money. They've spent over $60 billion requiring the Fox characters, so in order to get this money back, they're going to have to release a lot of Avengers movies. A lot of people think Endgame is the end of Avengers. No, it's not. Captain Marvel made 1.1, Black Panther made 1.1. That is like 60 solo movies at $1 billion in order to recuperate the money. So if they want to make their buck back faster, which I presume they want to, they're going to have to release the Avengers movies. Now we should be looking at the new Avengers, the Dark Avengers, but the Secret Invasion has been set up. Now personally, we here at the Warstu channel, we think that Captain Marvel 2 could be a mini Secret Invasion, kind of like Civil War was technically an Avengers movie that was fabricated into a Captain America movie, when realistically it wasn't that good because I didn't like it that much until I watched it 3 or 4 times and I started to like it. So it gets better the more you watch Civil War. So maybe they could do something like that with Captain Marvel 2, a Secret Invasion potentially, because as we know, there are bad Kree, there's bad Skrull, so although Captain Marvel does interpretate the Skrulls to all be good, there will be some secret Skrulls, some special Skrulls who are not good, who are infiltrated Earth, who are already on Earth. We know that because that is hinted heavily during Spider-Man Far From Home, so maybe the Secret Invasion could be teased. Now we know the Russo brothers are doing their little I Love You 3000 tour, which is very cute, but what's the point of doing a tour if you're not even going to come to Europe? It's only taking place in America. which is really weird, because if you look at all the domestic numbers, the European, the international numbers crush the domestic. So if they're going to do a little I Love You tour, like Avengers Endgame tour, you need to come to the countries that made you the money. You need to come to China. You need to come to UK. You need to come to the countries that actually made you. I mean, personally, I don't really think it adds any value doing the I Love You 3000 tour unless they actually add meet and greet without charging you ridiculously expensive amounts to do so. I've not even looked into the cost, but there is the I Love You tour starting in San Diego Comic-Con, which some people think the Russo Bros will be announcing Secret Wars, but no, they won't be announcing Secret Wars. They want to do Secret Wars, but you can't do Secret Wars until the X-Men, Deadpool, Fantastic Four, Galactus, the Living Tribunal, literally every single villain and hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been introduced. So I can't see the Russo Bros working with Marvel again for say 5 to 10 years at earliest, because they're not just going to randomly appear and, you know, the heroes fight the villains to the death. And obviously the Beyonder controls everything. It would be pretty cool to see the Russo Bros come back, although I do believe we need other directors, because we need to see if people can do it better than the Russo Bros. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Civil War was alright. Infinity War, pretty awesome. Endgame was weak. It could have been so much better, and I know I'm going to take some negative comments about this, but from a storytelling point of view, Spider-Man Far From Home was so much freaking better in my opinion. So guys, let me know down below, what is your favorite MCU movie minus Spider-Man Far From Home? Yes, Infinity War is in my top 5, but Endgame isn't, just because the storytelling point of view was not very good. So guys, let me know down below, do you think Marvel were right to show the test footage of Robert Downey Jr. before he got the role? Because it made it sound like he already got the role before he got screened for it. So I don't really figure why they had to screen him if they literally already knew that, but because he was controversial, I guess they had to screen him. And Natasha Romanoff, Scarlett Johansson's little footage they released is alright, but it's not really adding value. If you're not going to add value, there's no point doing anything like that. But it is very interesting. Like I said, guys, I will try to keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest comic book news from San Diego Comic-Con. I understand there's a lot of other stuff that's dropped. The It trailer 2, the new Terminator stuff. I'm currently the other side of the world, so I cannot cover all the stuff I want to, so I'm having to prioritize the Marvel-based content. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, if we ever get there, we'll be giving away a fantastic prize and maybe even a meet and greet with your boy Warstu if you want to. Maybe no, I'm only joking, because that would just be weird. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.